back with the Suzuki 4-stroke DF60A Suzuki 4-stroke motor with the lean burn fuel injection. 4 strokes. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna do a prop change this time and kind of show you how easy it is to do that as well, and making sure we do the proper procedures and have all the proper tools. Let's just take a look at what we're doing. Here's our engine. Got the prop nicely exposed, and as we take a look here, we make sure that the key is not in the ignition and that the prop pin there will come out first, then this nut will come off, then this in here, I don't know if you can see that, I'm not sure if that's called the thrush washer or not, but that will come off in here, and then the prop will slide off, in which then there'll be one more washer on the other side and an area we can clean up, and then we lube up the shaft and then put it all back the same way we took it off. The new prop we're putting on is a BS Pro. Seeing if that's going to make a difference. Changed brand, but thought we'd try it just for fun. This one here is also a different pitch. The one we're taking off is a 11 3/4 14 by 14, so that's 11 3/4 or 3/8, 11 3/8 diameter by a 14 pitch. And this one here, you can kind of see it's on the prop itself, indented there. 11 1/2. That's the diameter, and by 13 is the pitch. So we dropped it down. It also should be between our operating of 5,300 to 6,300 RPM for this engine. And here we go, we're back. Prop's exposed here. We have a 2x4 that we'll place under here and let the prop rest against it, but I don't have to worry about that just yet. I'm going to get that pin out first. So I get my pliers. There it is. The old one. Now we'll loosen off that nut. So we make sure the blade is braced against a piece of wood there. One more. There we go. And again, it's always nice if we can work with a glove when it deals with grease and oil. So slap on a glove here. So there's a little washer attached to the nut right now. We'll just kind of leave that. Maybe just dry it off. And then next we have the prop coming off, which there will be this guy here. So that will go on like that. See that bushing in there? The rubber. Nice good clean prop still. Good for backup. But I'm trying to get a little more out of the hole when taking off I carry a lot more weight in the boat. So the 14 was good, gives us a nice top speed, but wanted to see if it just drop it down, see what kind of effect we'll have. Taking it to a 13 pitch. So now, there's this guy here. Okay. And that looks all nice. So we'll just take our lube. Down. Make sure this is all lubed up still. Don't be shy on it. For the lube, we're using the 2,4-C marine grease by Quicksilver. Put that back on. This is all okay. We started again, and we put this place back on here, nicely greased. Had to go find my pin. I didn't know where my pin was, and then we're looking at putting on. This was the old prop here, and we'll do a little cleanup on it, but use that as a spare. And again, putting on the new prop. Beautiful. So you gotta make sure, obviously, put it on the correct way. Everything's looking nice. I don't want to hit this up here, so we've got that on. Now we put this on. 13. I have 13 splines on this shaft, and I had to make sure the prop I bought is 13 splines as well. So there's a couple of things that's important here. To make sure that your RPMs, the prop will work within the RPM range your engine has at the top end when you're wide open throttle. And for the Suzuki here, it's 5,300 to 6,300, or 5,300 to 6,300 RPM. And I was sitting at about 58. Now, when you go up or down in pitch, that's going to affect your RPMs. Also, the diameter. If you go up and down in diameter of over an inch, that will also affect your RPMs. And it took me a while to figure that one out. But something to keep in mind there. So when you're doing your calculations, and you've gone up or down in pitch and or diameter, that will both affect your RPMs. The second thing is, you've got the right number of splines, and that this prop will fit this size motor. So here we go. Well, that sat in there nicely. Cool. That's nice. Okay. There's lots of clearance here. I didn't go up, I think I went up a quarter of an inch only in diameter on this. And went up one full pitch. From 13 to from 14 to 13 came down one full pitch. So now we'll place this on. Let's make sure we got some more lube. There we go. And we still got lots of stop the corrosion. So that's on there now. And the washer, as before, is already attached. Well, not attached, but it's just sitting there on top of the nut. So I'm going to leave that there. Put that on. Tighten that up. Again, this is an aluminum prop, not a stainless steel. Out here on the west coast, we got lots of logs and stuff in the water, that debris. So that's on there. So the props are always hitting that. I think last year I cut right through a crab trap. Someone didn't understand the tide was coming in or out, left their crab trap, and the buoy that it was attached to was just under the water, didn't even see it. Next thing I know, I look back and there's this floating buoy in the water with no crab trap attached. Sorry to that person, whoever owned that crab trap. But you should know your tides and currents. Okay. So we've got our piece of wood in here again. Our blade pressed up against it. I'm going to start to tighten this up. And you got to tighten it to the point where there's a hole. And the hole has to match up with the nut. And then that's where you'll put your pin through. I think I've got it there, but let's just make sure. There we go. Just a little bit more. Get in there. Should get a socket for that, but there we go. Yeah, beautiful. The pin, fresh new one. Always use a fresh new pin. Put that through the hole. Once it's through the hole, take your needle nose, or your pliers, sorry. Or needle nose, yeah. And bend one of those legs up on that pin. Hope you've enjoyed another Going Overboard. Working on the another video. I'm working on the Suzuki 4-stroke DF60A outboard. We've just changed the prop. Thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe if you can, and or a thumbs up.